Alright, welcome race fans once again to MaxSpeedTV. Hopefully that was not loud. I had a little glitch there, but we do have it under control now. We are here once again here in practice as everybody is connecting. This is the Dirt Co Media House Sprint Car Series presented by MaxSpeedTV. A lot of great people have jumped on board. The most notably, of course, Dirt Co Media House. They are the title sponsor of this series here. Again, we are on night 2 of 30 nights total. We're racing 30 Friday nights. We have completed one, Tim Smith being the first one to lock his spot in for a chance to bring home a real life race. He's going to run in one race to determine if he gets a ride in a real sprint car. That is coming up later this year, obviously, as right now he still has to fight through 30 more drivers coming up later. But right now, Chris Brenner looks to be the fastest driver here in practice with a 12.473. We are not going to stay this whole time here in practice of 25 minutes. Again, we will advance a little bit early so this track does not get too torn up. But before we do all of that, we want to get to all of the people that have made all of this possible. Obviously, on the racing side of things, virtual2reality.tv for putting all of this on, and Dirt Co Media House. Definitely check them out. We are streaming to YouTube. As always, we are streaming to their Facebook page, so check them out on there. Make sure to give them a like on their page, as well as the virtual2reality.tv Facebook page. So definitely check them out as well. Like them. Get involved in this. If you could possibly earn yourself some money here tonight, we'll go through what everyone is going to make here in just a little bit. Actually, we might as well go through it with you here right now. First place tonight will walk away with $75 in their pocket, followed by second place 60, third place 45, fourth place 33, fifth place 22, and sixth place will walk away with $15 in their pocket. So a lot of money on the line here, $250 worth of prize money. So that's what's on grabs for the night. Plus, the winner is going to be number 2 in the slot to take away a chance to win a real ride in a real sprint car. So that is all coming up. But on the side of sponsorship for MaxSpeedTV, we want to give a big shout out to Performance PCs, SimSpeedShop.com, HRE Motorsports, Elite 7 Racing, of course, Virtual 2 Reality. They do sponsor us over here, giving us 3-month codes to give away. So big shout out to all of them. But right now, we are here in practice, and we have about 23 minutes left. So it should be a very good night of racing indeed. We are going to step away for just a moment here. But before we do, we're going to go on board with these guys to kind of let you see what it's like to be behind the wheel if you have never been in a real car here or here on iRacing. So we're going to go on board and put on our onboard camera there, sponsored by TND-RusticDecor.com. So again, a big shout out to them for doing that. They are our onboard camera sponsor for tonight's race. Again, we are going to step away for just one moment, get some last minute stuff settled here before we get to the racing, and we will be right back here in just a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for just a moment anyway. But again, we have about 18 minutes. I don't think we are going to run all that. But while we do have a minute here, we wanted to bring Derek Layton in here to the booth with us to get a quick interview with him. First off, $5 to get in, not a lot of money. This is a fairly cheap way to get into some racing for a chance to win $75 tonight, plus possibly a chance at a real race, a real sprint car. So first off, which is a little more important to you, that $75 or you want that chance to get into a real sprint car?
Oh yeah, the $75 is something that you can do without. Getting into a real sprint car is a dream. My dad had cars when I was growing up, so I've always wanted to actually get behind a real wheel. So my eye is on the grand prize.
Yeah, definitely that is an awesome prize. Again, if you win on your first race, $5, and you could be in an actual sprint car. So to know that somebody could literally spend $5 and win a ride in a sprint car is just amazing here on iRacing. How much this sim has grown just in a very little time since dirt has been out. And we know you do have your own league you run. So going from the aspect of running a league to just coming over here being a racer, is it a little less stress knowing that you're really just here to race and try to get a win?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Running the league, which I absolutely love doing, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm trying to run a league plus race, and it just makes it that much harder. So to come into this night not knowing, knowing that I don't have to do anything but race the car, it takes a lot of stress off of me. Yeah,
definitely. There has to be a lot less pressure, a lot easier coming in here. Again, the top 6 get paid, so even if you don't win, you're still gonna net a few bucks. But definitely, everybody wants to be getting that win. That's what everybody's gunning here for tonight. So for anyone that's looking to get into iRacing, or more specifically get into this particular series, to try to get in a real sprint car, any words of advice for them on that end?
Good luck. Even though all the stress and pressure of running a league is off of my shoulders, I still got guys like Chris Brenner and Cole Newhoffen, and Tim Smith. I mean, these guys are so fast that I've still got my work cut out for me. So word of advice is to turn laps, get that practice in, and get help where you can get it, because there's definitely a lot of talent and a lot of fast guys in this league.
Yeah, definitely there is. But hopefully, with any luck, we will see you here. We'll definitely, as always, get the top 3 in the booth here for an interview. So hopefully we'll see you in there for an interview. It looks like we got about 15 minutes. Again, I don't think we're going to run all of that out. They are going to let this track settle here. They don't want it to get too worn out. But again, we are going to step away here for just a minute. We will put our driver bar up so you can see who is who here on the track, and we're going to kind of cycle through them. But we will be back here in just a few minutes as soon as qualifying gets underway. So again, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back here, about 12 minutes left to go. Again, we just want to remind everybody what everybody here is racing for tonight. Not just that chance to get in a real sprint car. As you see Tim Smith out there, he has already won. But again, there is a $250 purse on the line tonight. That is presented by Payday GG. Again, first place will walk away with $75. Second place, $60. Third place, $45. Fourth place, $33. Fifth place, $22. Sixth place will get $15. So if you at least finish in sixth place, you will make $10 here tonight off of the $5 entry fee. So again, that $250 purse is presented by Payday GG. Definitely check them out as well. You can go on there to get involved in this race itself and have a chance to win some money. You don't necessarily have to finish first to make a little cash in your pocket. As long as you finish in the top 6, Payday GG will be giving away those rewards here tonight. So again, it's a lot on the line, not just money. You get that chance to run a real race car for a race. So that's what everybody's really on the line for, but a little payday never hurts, as well as we watch Cole Newhoffen get into the wall there and see how he does here in the race. Alright, we're actually watching Tim Smith here as we look there. The number 11 here tonight, that's not his normal number, but again, Tim Smith already locked in because of last week. Again, it says Timothy, but we know him as Tim Smith. He was your race 1 winner. He's right now 3rd fastest, so we'll keep an eye on him as Cole Newhoffen's going to get into the wall there. But he is already locked in, so we'll see if he manages to win again. I'm not sure what would happen there, as we will cross that bridge when we get there. But we will keep an eye on it. But we have about 9 minutes left. Qualifying should be coming up here in just a minute, so we're going to step away one last time, but when we come back we will go to qualifying, followed by your national anthem, and then we will get straight into heat racing. So don't go anywhere. The next time we come back, we will be live with qualifying. All right, guys, we are back here again. 4 minutes left here in practice. So you know what that means. It is time to get to some qualifying here in about 4 minutes. Again, let us know in chat. I know we saw Jim Workman in chat, so we know you have a favorite here to win. Obviously, Dylan Workman is your son, as you just said, so he's clearly going to be your favorite here tonight to try to win this race. So who else do we have in there? Let us know in chat who you want to win, whether you are on YouTube or either one of the Facebook pages, and there they are going to advance it early. So that means qualifying is coming up here any second. All right, qualifying is underway now. As there it is, a green flag is officially being waved. We'll see who the first driver is going to be to come out onto the track, and it looks like it's going to be the 38 of Tommy Rowe. We'll take a look here and see what kind of times he is going to put in. Put up our driver bar. It's lap number 1. We'll start right here. Again, I believe they have 2 laps here in qualifying. Again, I'm not exactly sure on the exact amount of laps they get, but I do believe it is 2, as he is going to put in his first time right there, and it is going to be a fast one. There he goes, not putting in a time. It showed 13.267 for his last lap, but it did not count as his fastest time here. Bob King to the top of the charts there with a 13.211. Just ahead of him now, it was Tommy Rowe with a 13.200. Cole Newhoffen to the top with a 13.164 here. As we'll see, they're going to shut it down. Bob King shutting it down as well. Derek Layton out there in the number 32 machine right now with a 13.407. He is shutting it down as well. Michael Rosendahl back in 5th place, shutting it down with a 13.417. As now Kevin Lovies is going to take 4th place with a 13.265. We'll see if he can improve on that time here. And he does. Top of the charts, 13.107. John Batista now in 2nd place, as he's going to shut it down in the number 39 machine with a 13.150. Anthony Lepresto jumps to 4th with a 13.174. These guys are really close up in the top. Lewis Hewitt is now 7th fastest in the number 666 machine with a 13.226. And there's Kevin Lovings to the top with a 13.107. Tim Smith in 2nd right now. He has just put that in with a 13.124. He's off the track. Kyle Gilbert right now in 14th with a 13.446. Now to 15th, as Dylan Workman's going to take 12th fastest at the time with a 13.382. We'll see right here if he can put in a faster time, as it will go in right there, and I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be a 13.652, so he will secure 12th place at the moment. Troy Schur is coming out onto the track right now in the number 12 machine. We'll see. He is now 6th fastest with a 13.198 here in qualifying. What a good time for him, as he is putting it on. Checkered flag is going to be waving, so it looks like everyone did get to qualify. So heat race number 1 will come up. So I do apologize. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get to the national anthem yet. We will get to that before we get to your feature race during the warm-up. All right, everyone is getting on to the track for heat race number 1 here, as I did not see Joel Berkeley take a time, but he did indeed. So let's go through it here with your grid. Starting in row 1 is going to be Kyle Gilbert and Dylan Workman for heat race number 1. This is row 1. Row 2 is going to be Joel Berkeley and Tommy Rowe. Row 3 is going to be Cole Newhoffen and Kevin Lovies. Row 4 is going to be Adam Teves and David Flick. And rounding out row 5 is going to be Austin Murrow. Again, that is your HRE Motorsports starting grid for heat race number 1. It looks like everyone is getting ready. And your pole sitter, the 227 of Kyle Gilbert with Dylan Workman on the outside. All right, who is going to be the race winner here tonight? Again, thanks everybody for tuning in here on MaxSpeedTV, whether you are on YouTube or either one of the Facebook pages. Either way, where you are, please share it out there. We got 20 people here on YouTube with us. Let's see if we can't get that up. And definitely, if you like the racing here tonight, definitely give it a thumbs up. And thanks for tuning in. Again, the same thing over on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in, and definitely share it out there. Let's get everyone in. We still have a lot of racing going on tonight, as it looks like we are just about ready to get started. Pace truck lights are off, so we're going to be diving in. Looks like Kyle Gilbert's going to have some issues there with his connection. Doesn't matter. Green flag's out. 10 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Let's take a little bit further look back. In second place right now is the number 9 of Joel Berkeley, Dylan Workman, trying to work him over right now. As Dylan Workman's going to fall to third, started second. That's a 4-wide battle for second position right now. These guys are duking it out very quickly. Oh, major contact. And it looks like Cole Newhoffen's going to get into it. Kevin Lovey's going to get into it. He's going to get that car going once again. Joel Berkeley to the lead. But here comes Kyle Gilbert in the 227 trying to get back by him. Not going to happen. Joel Berkeley is going to maintain the lead as he's going to lead the lap, coming with 7 to go here in heat race number 1. Dylan Workman going to take second, back on the high side right now in the number 5 machine. Can he hang on to second is the question. It still looks like Kyle Gilbert having some connection issues. Right behind them is the hard charging number 38, Tommy Rowe. Back there putting on a great run, supporting VLR tonight with that paint job. So he is doing a good job of supporting them, as he looks like he may take third place from the 227. And here comes the 56, my bad, of David Flick. So can the the 5 of Dylan Workman get up there and try to lead the lap here? He has not led any laps yet. Berkeley and Gilbert have led laps 4 and 2. Respectively in that order. But right now this race looks like it does belong to the 9 of Joel Berkeley, who is missing the front half of that car right now. So there goes a glitch there. I'm not sure what happened, but it is back. So just a little glitch in iRacing. Gets into the wall. Second place, Dylan Workman with 3 laps to go, as it's going to be 2 when they cross the line. Tommy Rowe did officially take third place right now in the number 38. Fourth place goes to David Flick. And fifth place rounds out the top 5 with Kyle Gilbert. It looks like we may have a battle here. White flag is out. Here comes Tommy Rowe in the 38. Going to try to get by Dylan Workman in the number 5. Not sure if he's going to be able to do it, but Joel Berkeley is going to be your race winner as he crosses the line first, and it will be Dylan Workman in second. Tommy Rowe, David Flick, Cole Newhoffen, Kyle Gilbert, Adam Tevis, and it didn't get to the rest. They already are changing up on us. This moves very quickly here. We are going to get to heat race number 2 as you see them coming out to get on to the grid now. We'll go through your lineup really quickly here. Heat race number 2, row 1 of your HRE Motorsports starting grid will be Dustin Sizemore and Derek Layton. Row 2 is going to be Derek Walker and Bob King. Row 3 is going to be Anthony Lepresto and Timothy Smith. Row 4 is going to be Roger Wagner and Ryan Martin. And rounding out row 5 is not going to be Virtual to Reality 1. They are just in here as an admin. So 4 rows of drivers here. We have 8 drivers here. Again, to the front, your pole sitter is going to be Dustin Sizemore on the outside, Derek Layton. So this should be a good race here as well. Again, for those just tuning in here tonight, you are watching the Dirt Co Media House Sprint Car Series presented by MaxSpeedTV. Again, these guys are racing for some money, a $250 purse. That is presented by Payday GG. So a lot of great racing here, and Virtual to Reality.tv putting all of this on. The winner here tonight of the feature race will be locked in for a chance to race for a spot to drive a real sprint car in real life. So that is what these guys are racing for, not just that money, but a actual spot in a sprint car. So we'll see how it plays out tonight, as heat race number 2 is 1 lap away from getting underway. All right, pace truck is in, green flag is out, we're racing 10 laps to go. Dustin Sizemore with a big jump. Derek Walker going to try to get up there and see if he can't get something here. So we'll see if he can do anything with him. He is in the lead right now, and he, barely almost let that lap, just couldn't quite hang on to it. So we got a 3-way battle for the lead right now. We may make it 4. Here comes Bob King on the outside. Right now it's Sizemore, Walker, Smith, and King all in the top 4 right now. Major collision. Tim Smith getting collected with Sizemore, and that is going to push him to the back here as Sizemore gets on, but looks like nothing's going to happen here to Sizemore anyway, but it looks like Tim Smith is out of the race. Derek Layton out, Ryan Martin out. Cautions are not on here in heat races, so no cautions will come out. Dustin Sizemore out front. Derek Walker in second. Can Walker get by Sizemore for the lead and get the win here tonight? We'll see. Right there on his back number, couldn't complete it. Third place right now belongs to Bob King, who is missing his front wing. That may make it very easy for Roger Wagner to get by Walker. What happened to him? To get a little loose there. So we'll see if he can definitely hang on to it right now, as he is back and forth. Bob King still in third with a missing front half of his car. So good job to him to hang on to that car. Let's take a look back up the front. It is still Dustin Sizemore out front with 4 laps to go. A few drivers out of here. Roger Wagner, Tim Smith, Derek Layton, and Ryan Martin are in the pits now. So that is going to make it very interesting here in the B main with those guys out. 4 drivers on the track, 4 in the pits. Again, now let's go from 4th place up. It is Anthony Lepresto in the number 57 machine in 4th place right now. 3rd place belongs to the 51 of Bob King. Derek Layton in the number 20 in 2nd place, and Dustin Sizemore out front with 1 lap to go. He has a huge lead, and it looks like with the white flag out, 1 to go, he will be your race winner here. We'll definitely see if nothing happens, as it looks like it's not going to. He will be your race winner here. So it's going to be Dustin Sizemore, Derek Walker, Bob King, Anthony Lepresto, Roger Wagner, Tim Smith, Derek Layton, and Ryan Martin. That is exactly how they're going to finish. As just like that, Heat 3 is getting ready to come out onto the track. All right, it looks like we are getting ready here for Heat Race 3. They are getting out on the track, so let's go through your HRE Motorsports starting grid. It is going to be Diana Sylvia, Michael Rosendahl in row 1. Row 2 is going to be Chris Brenner and wow, we can't talk today. Lewis Hewitt. If we could get that together here. Row 3 is going to be Troy Schurz and John Batista. Row 4 is going to be Mark Pinsky and Theodore Siersky. Hopefully we get that right. Searcy, again, apologize if we do get that wrong. Nobody in row 5, so 4 rows here tonight. This should be a great race. Looks like everyone is getting ready here. Pace truck just about to roll off. There it goes. Again, this is going to be another great race. You'll see there in the number 77 machine, as we will go to him here. That is Diana Sylvia in the number 77. I'm not sure if that is name. A lot of times we will see these under different names. But they are running the Dirt Co. Media House sponsored car, so a good job. That may be Corey. We know we have a Corey Silva on here, so we'll see if that's him later on under that name. But good, nice looking paint job here. But we are pacing here 1 lap away from getting the green flag in our third and final heat race of the night. There it is. Green flag is out. We're racing here in heat race number 3. 10 laps to go. We're 4 wide for the lead. And it's going to be Silva out front. Rosendahl in second. Here comes Hewitt. Going to try to get in there. It looks like Brenner's going to try to get in there as well, as we have contact in the back. And it looks like Mark Penske in the 29 is going to get turned around, but back up to the front. There are your top 3. Rosendahl, Brenner, Schurz are your top 3 right now. John Batista 4th. Hewitt in 5th. So we'll see if they can hang on to it. Here comes Brenner on the outside. He'd love to lock himself in with his teammate for a chance to run for that real ride. He is tapping the wall just a little bit, and he will indeed lead that lap. So he will be our second leader of the night. Rosendahl has led 2. Brenner led 1, but this battle's not over for the lead right now, as it could get very interesting here in the closing laps. He's going to lead 1 more. He has got a just unbelievable amount of momentum coming off that high side, as he will officially get by Rosendahl in the 7. But here comes Rosendahl back on the outside. Brenner, or inside, Brenner on the outside. They're going to trade it back and forth, but once again, it will be Brenner that gets the lap led. If he can hang on to that momentum on the high side, he'll do it. But here comes Rosendahl, and it looks like this time by, it will be Rosendahl at the line. 3-3. They have both led 3 laps. 4 laps to go here in your feature race. Rosendahl going to slide up, try to kill some momentum from Brenner. But can he do it? The question, and he will. He'll lead 1 more lap. Here comes Brenner to the inside to make a crossover. Loses a lot of momentum. That's not what he wanted to see. We'll see if he can hang on to it, though. He is right there with him. It looks like he lost a little bit. Let's go back here to Troy Schurz, sorry. He is running in 3rd and 4th, kind of bouncing back and forth. John Batista and him battling right now for 3rd position. Batista into the outside wall, and here comes Lewis Hewitt trying to get into the mix too in that number 666 machine. White flag is out, and it looks like Chris Brenner is out front once again, but can he hang on to it? Contact's made there just a little bit. They're going to hold on to it side by side, and it's going to be Brenner. Barely as contact's made after the flag. It's going to be Brenner, Rosendahl, Batista, Schurz, Hewitt, Silva, Penske, and Searcy. So that is how they're going to finish here in heat race number 3. That is your last heat race. Next up is your B main here tonight. Again, this night is moving along very quickly here tonight. So to get to it, let's go ahead and get to your HRE Motorsports starting grid here for the B main. It is going to be Adam Teves and Derek Layton on row 1. Row 2 is going to be Mark Penske and Austin Murrow. Row 3 is going to be Ryan Martin and Theodore Searcy. And row 4, actually nobody on row 4. So that will be your HRE Motorsports starting lineup here for the B main. Again, 12 laps is all they have here. So this is going to get very interesting to see who makes it and who goes home. Again, we want to thank everybody, whether you are on the Facebook side of things or here on YouTube with us, for tuning in tonight. Definitely thanks for showing up to this race on a Friday night when you could be doing other things, but you are here with us. Again, you're watching the Dirt Co. Media House Sprint Car Series presented by MaxSpeedTV. Again, this is all brought to you by Virtual2Reality.tv. This is their tournament. Again, the winner of tonight will be locked in for a chance to drive a real sprint car, as well as some cash to the top 6. The winner getting $75, a total of $250 purse here. That is all presented by Payday GG. So definitely big shout out to all of them. So for putting this on, sponsoring this, again, big shout out to Dirt Co. Media House for jumping on board. But that being said, the lights are off. Pace Truck is diving in. And there it is. Green flag is out. 12 laps on the books. We are on lap number 1 as we go up to the front here. Looks like Mark Penske's out front right now in the number 29 machine. We're used to seeing him at a different number when he runs DSRL. But tonight he is the number 29. Him and the 24 of Ryan Martin making a little contact there. Those are your top 4 right there. And looks like Mark Penske's going to get a little spread out here. The rest of this field is slightly bunched up. And wow, and Austin Murrow going for a violent ride as he is going to roll it right into pit road. So we'll go back up to the leaders here. No caution will come out. 10 laps to go. Going to be 9 at the line. Can he hang on to it is the question. He is out front. Ryan Martin in second. Derek Layton in third place. Theodore Searcy in fourth. And again, Austin Murrow coming out of pit road after that violent flip. So not a whole lot of battling going on right now. So we'll definitely see if he can hang on to it. Not sure why it is showing the top 3 in that order. That is not the correct order. So we'll put that up. Looks like Mark Penske still again is out front. Ryan Martin may catch him here. We'll take a look as their last lap times. It looks like Penske ran a 13.612 and Ryan Martin ran a 13.557. And now 592 to a 689. So he is faster. At least on his last 2 laps here around the track. So the question is, can he catch him and get by him here with 5 laps to go here in the B main? He's got plenty of time to do it. The question is just, can he get up there to do it? Again, not sure why that is acting up, but we're going to stay here. Those are your front 2 cars right now, Mark Penske and Ryan Martin. Right behind them is Derek Layton and Theodore Searcy in fourth. Again, it looks like Austin Murrow back on pit road here. Let's see if he's coming out or going in. Three laps to go. It's going to be 2 at the line as it looks like Mark Penske still able to hold on to it as Theodore Searcy into the inside wall. Can't get that car going. Not sure if he's stuck or if he's trying to get it off the wall here, but no caution is coming out. He's all by himself there. Everyone will avoid him as there goes your leaders, putting him 2 laps down now. So his chances of winning are done here as the white flag is out. And Mark Penske looks like he will get the lead. Ryan Martin unable to do anything, and it will be Penske getting the win, followed by Martin, Layton, and Searcy and Murrow in 5th, and Adam Teves in 6th. So that will do it for the B main. Next up is a little warm-up here. So during this warm-up, we are going to step away. We'll be right back after the national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back. Checkered flag is waving here in warm-up. That means your feature race is next. All right, not sure what triggered that. We do apologize, but it doesn't matter. Feature race is getting ready here. Everyone is getting on the grid. 25 laps is all they have for the feature race here tonight. This should be a great race as everybody is getting on the grid. Once they get on the grid and start rolling off, we will go through your HRE Motorsports starting grid. Again, anyone just tuning in tonight, you are watching the Dirt Co Media House Sprint Car Series presented by MaxSpeedTV and brought to you by Virtual2Reality.tv. Again, everyone here racing for a chance to get into a real sprint car for a race. Also, they're running for a little cash on the side. A $250 purse divided among the top 6 drivers. That is presented by Payday GG. So again, thanks for everybody for tuning in. It looks like we're going to have 23 drivers here. They are rolling off. So let's get to it. Your starting grid, row 1 is going to be Troy Schurz and Anthony Lopresto. Row 2 is going to be David Flick and John Batista. Row 3 is going to be Bob King and Tommy Rowe. Row 4 is going to be Michael Rosendahl and Derek Walker. Row 5 is going to be Dylan Workman and Chris Brenner. Row 6 is going to be Dustin Sizemore and Joel Berkeley. Row 7 is going to be Cole Newhoffen and Roger Wagner. Row 7 is going to be Lewis Hewitt and Kyle Gilbert. Row 9 is going to be Tim Smith and Diana Silva. Row 10 is going to be Mark Pinsky and Ryan Martin. Row 11, Derek Layton and Theodore Searcy. Row 12 looks like we're going to go green, Austin Murrow and Adam Fields. And that is it for the grid. So we are racing for the first time here in your feature race. We'll jump to the front of this field. We got a good battle going on right now for a 6th position. Look how many cars are back here. That is Batista, Rosendahl, Brenner, Rowe, Workman. All these guys battling so hard right now. That's a good battle going on right there for a 6th position. Rosendahl, Workman, and Brenner all mixing it up. They're 3 and 4 wide all the way through this field right now. What a race this one's going to be. They're 4 wide. John Batista on the high side, Brenner on the high side. Here comes Workman in the number 5 machine. Again, what a battle. Contacts made between several cars. Workman getting hit into the inside wall, and he is going to flip that car over. Yellow flag is coming out. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened. What happened to Dylan Workman? He was running so good, had a good run going. Contact was made right there, you see it. And then John Batista coming down, hitting him, flipping that car over. We'll see if he gets it back on his wheels. He is on pit road right now, making a pit stop, and he'll have to tow, so his night is done. Not a chance really of coming back from that after having the tow, as he is on pit road. So that is very unfortunate for him after making contact. Wasn't really John Batista's fault either. He had contact from another driver trying to get back control of that car, and it got into the 5. So really neither one of theirs fault, but it does happen. As we'll see here if we can find the pace truck. Not sure where there's the pace truck. Everyone's way off the pace truck right now. Not sure how come Troy Schurz is so far off the pace truck, as he is your race leader. But let's take a look at our top 5 right now. After 6 laps completed, it is Troy Schurz, David Flick, Bob King, Chris Brenner, and Michael Rosendahl. And there it is. Green flag is back out once again. We're racing Schurz up there with Flick, King, and Brenner. These guys battling very hard as they don't have very many laps to get to the front. We know Chris Brenner right there in the 84 would love to get up there and lock himself in, but so would Schurz. Flick or King ahead of him. Looking right behind him is Rosendahl in 5th position, and Batista in 6th. Batista putting on a good run, getting that right rear into the outside wall just a little bit. He will hang on to it as we are on lap number 10 of 25. Sure's out front right now, but he's got company coming from Flick. Oh, contact's made, but that's not going to do it. A caution is going to come out further on the back, and we'll see who it's going to be here. Looks like it's going to be possibly Roger Wagner. We'll see if that was involved. We'll go back and take a look. What happened here? Did this indeed bring out the caution? Not sure what happened back here, as he's the only one that's been on pit road for a split second. We'll see if we see anybody else. I don't see what happened back here. He indeed was not. Not sure. Check in back to live here. It looks like the 227 is going to take it to pit road. So whoever spun out got it back going again, as he has got major connection issues. Again, that's the 227 of Kyle Gilbert having connection issues. The top 5 haven't changed. It's still Schurz, Flick, King, Brenner, and Rosendahl out front. Is still, we are way far off of the pace car here. So I'm not sure if race control is telling them to do so, or if they are just holding back off of the pace car for some different reason. But right now, it is getting very interesting here with a few laps under caution here. We're about ready to get the green. There it is. Regardless, the green flag is out. Sure's out front, but he's got company still coming from the 56 of Flick and the 51 of King. We'll take a look back there to those two. That's a battle for second position right now. Brenner in fourth, but he's not going to settle for that. He's going to try to make it 3 wide as the caution's going to come out once again. We'll take a look here. And it looks like somebody was off pace here, but for a split second. We'll go towards the back. It looks like maybe I'll see if it was somebody back here. Take a look and see. Again, I'm not sure what happened to these guys. They were already there, so again, a lot of guys just getting spun around here. Derek Layton having damage there, so it looks like he was indeed involved in that. As he is now still out on the track, did not pit, but has heavy damage to the front of that. So again, these guys get it gathered up right after the caution, so not sure who indeed brought that caution out. As we'll take a look here one more time at our top 5. It is right now Schurz, Flick, King, Brenner, and Rosendahl in your top 5. Again, take a look at that here in a little bit. We'll take a look at our cautions before we get the green flag again. 3 cautions for 9 laps, 9 laps to go. So we'll see here. 25 laps is what is on the books. 9 laps to go. Going to be 8 at the line. There it is, and I'm not sure why it's not going, but green flag is out once again. We are racing. Can the 56 or the 51 of Flicker King get by Schurz here for the win? That is the main question of the night. They are definitely going to keep digging and see what they can do to get by him, as a caution is going to come out once again. This time it's going to be Dustin Sizemore involved. But let's go back and take one more look. What happened to Dustin Sizemore here that brought it out? Not sure, maybe all by himself here. We'll see. He was running with the 29 Mark Pinsky. Oh, into the outside wall all by himself as he gets hit again, but kind of glitched through there. Again, all by himself, and that car is going to be damaged. That back axle is broken. He is going to have to take it to pit road, as he is on pit road now, so he's going to go in and get some repairs done. Back out front, though, still nothing has changed here in the top 5. It's still Schurz, Flick, King, Brenner, and Rosendahl out front. And we are getting ready here to get the green flag here in just a minute, as we are going to take one more lap. So we are going to get a 3-lap shootout. If caution comes out this time, this race will be over. So nobody wants to see that, as we are going to try our best to end under green flag racing here tonight. All right, we are racing here back once again. Again, this should be the last time that we have a yellow. We can't have another one, of the race will be over. So we'll keep an eye on that. Right now, looks like we may have a battle for the lead. David Flick, here he comes, trying to get in there. 2 laps to go right now. We'll see if he manages to do it. Bob King trying to get in there, and here comes Chris Brenner as well, getting in there. Brenner to second. 1 lap to go. White flag is in the air. Can Brenner get by Troy Schurz for the lead? He's going to dive it to the inside. He's going to try to make it stick. Can he do it at the line? It's the question. He will indeed. Chris Brenner is going to come away with the win, barely squeezing it out. Your race winner here tonight, and locking him in is going to be the 84 of Chris Brenner. What a move by Chris to get up there, as he's going to get a little celebration there from the 20, it looks like, of Derek Walker. So what a move. You're going to see some donuts here. Again, your race winner, Chris Brenner, here barely nicking it out. 0.059 is the difference between him and Troy Schurz. Schurz led 24 laps. Brenner led 1. He led the lap that mattered the most. So what a good run for him to lead the 1 lap that mattered most. So we will see if we can get any of these guys here in chat with us, as it looks like Troy Schurz is going to be here. So give us just a minute. We will get to your post-race show here in just a few moments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in your post-race show, we're going to give, see if we can get David Flick and Chris Brenner a moment to get in here. Before we do have Troy Schurz in here, but before we get to those interviews, again, going to give them just a minute to get in here. Let's go through your official race results here tonight. Again, coming away with the win by 0.059 is Chris Brenner, barely squeaking it out. Troy Schurz in a second, David Flick in third, Bob King in fourth, and rounding out your top 5, John Batista. 6th place goes to Michael Rosendahl. 7th place, Derek Walker. 8th place, Anthony Lepresto. 9th place, Lewis Hewitt. And rounding out your top 10 is Tommy Rowe. 11th place goes to Tim Smith. 12th place, Joel Berkeley. 13th, Cole Newhoffen. 14th, Ryan Martin. And 15th, Mark Pinsky. 16th goes to Austin Murrow. 17th, Kyle Gilbert. 18th, Diana Silva. 19th, Theodore Searcy. Hopefully we did get that name right here tonight. And 20th, Derek Layton. 21st goes to Roger Wagner. 22nd, Dustin Sizemore. 23rd, Dylan Workman. And rounding out the field in 24th, Adam Teves. Again, he did not start the race. So unfortunate, not sure what happened there, but he did not connect. But it looks like we are not going to get Chris Brenner here just yet. So we will get here with the results. Again, a big shout out to everyone that was here In a second place here tonight. Again, it didn't happen. He led 24 laps, barely not getting it. He definitely put out a good run. That is the 12 of Troy Schurz. So first off, welcome to the booth, Troy, and go over just in general, how was the race here tonight?
Oh, it was pretty good. Would have been nice to get a few more green flag laps, but the track was very racy. I mean, I like the invert thing they have going on with the heat race formats now. What they're doing with that is awesome. I think that's definitely a step in the right direction. It gives an advantage to guys like me that don't have the skill or the setups or whatever that, you know, guys like Chris or a lot of those other guys have. It gives us a fighting chance a little bit. So I was glad to see that. Track was good. You know, it raced good. I was happy with how my car raced. You know, I don't race very much on here. I only got about 40 official starts, so I don't race much on here. But it was nice to be able to be competitive with them. So yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody's running, obviously, to try to get that shot in a real race car. But Payday GG, of course, did put up some $250 prize pool. So you walk away with $60 in your pocket regardless. So a $55 paycheck, because it only costs $5 to get in. So you still make a little bit. So what are the odds? Obviously, you want to get in that real sprint car. That would be a dream come true for any dirt person. So you think you'll use that part of that 60 or all of it to try to get back into another race and give it another shot?
Yeah, I'll definitely keep trying. I actually race 360s and 410 stuff here in the South Dakota area, so the real car stuff is nothing new to me. But I'm always looking to to help a program like this or whatever get going, and it'd be fun to try something different. You know, it's the race they're going to race in, the Race Saver Nationals, is actually within a couple hours of where I live, so it would be cool to try and win and get a ride in his car. I think we could do some pretty good things, but yeah, it's it was fun, and I will probably use the $60. I honestly completely even forgot that we were racing for money, to be honest with you. I'd rather race for wins. The last time I got passed on the last lap for a win, I lost about 10 grand. So Tim Kading beat me. That was a couple of years ago, so I know all too well what it's like to lose on the last lap, and this one, pay-wise, didn't hurt quite as bad as the last one.
Yeah, definitely 10 grand is a lot of money to lose on the last lap. But you did finish good here this time. You made some money by finishing second, so that's always a plus if you make a little money, especially when you've forgot that you were even going to possibly make any. But again, Payday GG putting that money on the line, so you will get it. But you did finish second. Good run. Not for any points or anything like that, as it's not really a league race or anything. But any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for that second place finish here tonight?
Oh, all I really got for shout, I don't have sponsors like a lot of these guys have on here. Basically, the only guys I got to thank are the Sodak League Racing group that we race in, and we kind of dink around with some setups a little bit, like myself and Dylan Workman, and there's a couple of us that try and stay as fast as guys like Brenner here, but that's pretty much all I have to thank. I don't have any sponsors or anything like that. I'm just a racer from South Dakota that does this in my free time. So.
All right, well, for free time racing, you sure do a good job of it, coming in second, so congrats on that. And coming in here, just got him in the booth with us, getting the win tonight. Again, we just talked about it. 0.059 is the distance separating Brenner and Schurz for the win. Brenner, how does it feel? You led one lap, not even a full lap. You led about 200 feet of that lap, but you got locked into a chance to win a ride in a free sprint car.
Man, I tell you what, that was a surprising finish coming from, I think I was fourth place with maybe a lap and a half to go. I knew that bottom line was quick if you catch that tacky strip just right, and I just happened to hit it perfectly at the end there.
Yeah.
Man, I'm shaking. That was a crazy race.
They always say, and we've said over and over again, it's better to be lucky than good sometimes. In racing, it's a little bit different. You're good. You put yourself in that position, and you said, I'm going to send it. You sent it. It stuck, and you came away winner again by just a margin of 0.59. But that's all it took. You led that last probably less than 200, probably 100 feet of the race. So you got a chance. You lock yourself in. 2 UWU drivers in a row. You're locked in with Tim Smith. We know he's not going to just let you walk away with a free ride in a sprint car. So knowing that you two are going to be in it, what's it going to be like racing your own teammate for a chance to run a real sprint car?
Well, it'll be interesting, but it's going to be, we're going to have to hang up the teammate jerseys for that race. We're going to have to go no hold bars for that one. Yeah, we're both going to be gunning for that thing for sure.
Definitely, that is a lot on the line. We'll see. We're sure you maybe not have forgot about it. We talked to Troy. He completely forgot about it. But again, Payday GG is putting $250 purse on the line, so you just also netted yourself $75. So you're already in the race. I'm sure you'll probably come in and race these again just for fun. But any plans for the $75?
Gosh, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I didn't expect to win really. Coming from, I think I started 10th or 11th or something like that. There were so many fast guys in this thing. I didn't expect to get up there. I guess I'll probably just take the wife out to dinner and we'll have a good time.
Well, I mean, we over here at MaxSpeedTV, we always like our Buffalo Wild Wings. So if you feel gracious enough, you can send that our way. We do love our wings. They keep us fueled here on MaxSpeedTV. But I think your wife would probably be a little happier with you if you took her out. But overall, you had a great run. Again, leading one lap. That was the lap that mattered the most. So any sponsors and shout-outs you want to give for that win here tonight?
Yeah, thank V2R, those guys that put this stuff on. It's really exciting seeing all the things come together with that and all the attention it's getting. So I'm gonna race these things till the end and support those guys. Hopefully this thing can just blow up. But I do want to thank my teammates at UW Motorsports, all the setup collaboration and the help we give each other. We wouldn't be up this high racing with the best if it wasn't for that. Mark Pinsky at Next Gen Fab and Local 45 Heat and Frost Insulators. And of course, you guys, Charles, MaxSpeedTV, you guys do a great job. Thanks again.
All right. Well, again, congrats on the win. We are not done just yet, folks. We still have one more piece of business to take care of. On the racing and MaxSpeedTV side of things, we want to give a big shout out to all of the sponsors that are on board. We didn't have a chance to get their logo in here, but again, putting up that $250 purse, breaking up among the top 6 drivers is Payday GG. So definitely check them out on Facebook, on their website. Give them a big shout out for putting that in, as well as Dirtco Media House. They are the title sponsor of this series. This is the Dirtco Media House Sprint Car Series. So definitely give a shout out to them. We are streaming to their Facebook page as well. So definitely go over there, give them a like. And of course, Virtual to Reality putting all of this on. So definitely go to the virtualtoreality.tv Facebook page. Give it a like and a shout out. Let them know you heard about it here on MaxSpeedTV. On the side of MaxSpeedTV, we would like to give a shout out to Performance Species, Sim Speed Shop, HRE Motorsports, Elite 7 Racing, and of course Virtual to Reality as well. They do give us 3-month codes. We are set to give some of those away next Friday. We'll probably give 2 or 3 of those away. So definitely be paying attention for that. If you are not on iRacing but want to get into it and you have a controller, gaming controller, or racing wheel and pedals, we will get you 3 months free on iRacing courtesy of virtualtoreality.tv. So on behalf of all the sponsors, all the drivers, and all the commentators here at MaxSpeedTV, have a safe night, and we'll see you next Friday night at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern.